Certainly each one of them bring a ton of good to the table. As you look at our lightweight hog, as we talked about her in class, man, that one right there just turns you on in terms of look, body type, body length matching her height. One that's just ideal and modern in her overall build and makeup. If that one hinges better out of her hip, we don't even have to talk another pig because she's a flat-out good one. Two things against her. One, she got to hinge a lot better and go and be more athletic. And then two, she's only at about 220, 28 pounds, as a young lady told me, and there's a lot of things to still be done in her, and we got to think about, is she going to stay inside herself? Is she going to continue to move that good at a bigger weight? And then also just the pounds of meat that are left on the table at that particular point. It's still a market hog than a show. So even though she's got the show part down and she's built like I like them, there's some things still yet to be done with her. Young Man's Black Gilt is one that is really, really good looking in her own right. She's super shapely as you study her up high. She's really stout when you get in behind her, deceivingly stout when you study her from the side and then get in behind her. There's more to her than you would initially think. She is very, very good where everything lays underneath her, and I really appreciate her from that. If we could shorten her up just a bit and expand her body just a bit at that particular weight, I think she gets real, real dangerous. But I love her head and neck. I love her look. I love the way she's presented. That one's really, really good and really, really practical at the same time. Young Man's heavyweight hog's just the meat and potato one of the drive. If you're hung up on just pounds of product and sheer meat and mass and stoutness of feature, that one's sure one you could tie to. He's not as attractive as the two gilts. He's one that probably has minor issues in terms of movement and the way everything goes out back, but yet still he stays inside his body to have that much power, and you certainly have to appreciate him. When he gets his head up and gets him driving right, I think he adds to his look and balance, and we certainly appreciate him more. But I think he is giving up quite a bit in terms of just show ring appeal and look from the side in relation to those two gilts. The one that's plenty stout, plenty good looking, and just minor problems you would want to kind of tweak to get really critical on her, but fundamentally the soundest, most agile with still look and plenty of power is the Young Man's Black Gilt. She'll be your champion.